up to you, if you're on private property and you're not doing anything that would be considered fire hazard.
Yeah, you start a big bonfire, you know,
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Maybe a
Okay.
little more.
Okay, it is July 23rd at 4:03 p.m. and I call the city council meeting to order. Please stand for the pledge. My pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First thing on the agenda is to approve the June 9 city council meeting minutes. Are there any additional changes or deletions?
I didn't see any.
None. I would entertain a motion to approve the June 9th council meeting minutes.
I make a motion to approve the city council meeting minutes from July 9th, 2024. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Reports. So, Kurt's not here, Jones not here, that's fine. So we'll move on. We have for new business a zoning permit for 450 Ibex Keith Palo. This is the, up off the RL that we approved. He's got road done, Charlie? Yeah.
the road is in, it's to it, it don't look like it, but it does run downhill. It's roughed in. There's no reason for him to finish the road out because you gotta dig it up in the road that he does to put in the water sewer lines, and then after that, then it has to be capped off. But as of right now, the road's there, it's passable.
And he capped it off when he's.
He's gotta finish it out and we're done.
Okay.
And he knows that.
So, are there any other questions or concerns? Then I would entertain a motion to approve the zoning permit for 450 Ibex Street in Powell.
I make the motion to, approve the zoning permit for 450 Ibex Palo, as long as he's aware he has to finish the road and it's all done with the sewer water.
Do you have a second?
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? The next one is an address assignment for Crowell. I think that's the one we're gonna put the line, the sewer and water in. Marcia, did you look at this before?
I did. I did, with Charlie. Help me.
Okay. So where do we start with Marcia's address?
Probably 100 Clifford, because that whole section across the top is 100s. We're trying to,
Oh, okay, we're not.
yeah, try to keep it into some sort of order. And then that gives us plenty of room to go up.
So it's gonna be 100,
100 Clifford.
just 100, okay?
Yeah, it's on the right hand side, so it's even numbers.
Okay, I entertain a motion to approve the Crowell, the address of 100 Clifford.
I'll make a motion to approve the address of 100 Clifford for Crowell.
So second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, then for old business, I'm errored. So we discussed the new used fire truck and we discussed that we would approve to have it put into our fleet of fire trucks, but we didn't make a motion. So I would entertain a motion that the new fire truck, fire chief type truck that Kurt brought and discussed with us at the last meeting be approved. Have a motion.
I make a motion that the new Ford 550, the 550 Chief truck is approved for use.
Do I have a second?
I'll second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, then along on that
The
line,
only thing we're gonna do is make sure that Kurt understands that this truck's not ours yet.
well, yeah, we'll text him again.
Did you get the title?
No,
insurance on
that's the
it?
problem.
Okay.
We don't have insurance, so it's gonna need insurance. The other thing, Kurt approached Matt in regards to being able to get like oil and the different supplies for the trucks ahead of time. And, or he discussed this last year, when they're called out on fires like for, mutual aid. He has no way to go, like if they're out, you know, in Cal Valley, and they need to get water and stuff for the crew, it has to come out of his pocket. And we discussed about having a credit card just for the fire department supplies. He wanted to be a signer on accounts, but I don't think that works. I think you'd be better off to have a separate credit card. That way it's billed separately, it shows exactly what is purchased, and all, still has to have all the receipts.
And then on top of that, the credit card can be used out of Baker.
Yeah,
To where if you just get on signing our accounts, that's only what we have in Baker. So if they ended up going to Ontario or something, they still don't have it, where a credit card would be more of a beneficial.
So is this gonna be a restricted use credit
Yeah,
card, or is
we
it
want
gonna
to
be
put-
whatever you feel
well,
like?
that's the thing. Well, that's the thing, it's gonna be restricted only to fire department supplies, or when the crew's out. And we need to put a dollar limit on it, I would suggest.
Well, when you say fire department supplies, to me, that means if he's in
Okay.
town and he decides he needs new tires, that's supplies and a bunch of
Yeah.
other stuff.
Yeah.
On a credit card?
Well, I mean, you're gonna have a limit, he's not gonna be able to do that. But like oils, they, you know, like for motor oil, and what else, there's motor oil,
Basically consumables,
Yeah.
so they can keep them in the garage instead of paying $39 for 3 quarts.
here.
They would have, they'd get a better price by buying downtown
Mhm.
and just keep it on hand.
Don't we currently have a supply that we order and keep on hand?
He hasn't, no. So this is something he needs, but instead of our guy buying it and putting it on the shelf this way, when he buys it and puts it on the shelf, it gets put on the fire department's expenses. So this way we have a better idea of what expenses we're paying, and just,
And the biggest,
and a lot of times we don't get receipts, we didn't get receipts for the oil they bought the last time.
yeah, that's the biggest thing that I have is if we do this, and that's fine and dandy, but if it doesn't, if you cannot produce a receipt, because if I get the bill from Rob and says this is what we owe through Banner Bank on that credit card, then how come we ain't got no receipt? If not, they're personally responsible for it, and that would be Kurt. Unless he gives the credit card to John.
I mean, I don't object to that, I just can see potential use.
Oh, yeah, well, that's why, as a credit card bill, we can see every month what they're spending. We have, I mean, he has to be a little more responsible to us. But I think we do need to put a limit on
Like $500 limit.
it.
So how many, so is it gonna be the fire department or just Kurt alone?
It's gonna be, Kurt is gonna be responsible.
Oh, okay.
He's the fire chief.
Yeah, I
One
mean,
sign.
if I have to call Banner Bank, if I can get the city of Sumter and Kurt Clark's name put on that card, that makes him totally responsible. And that's the way, only way I really think that way. We have
And like
more
I said, I'm not
accountability.
sure because Banner Bank, they don't carry their own credit card.
Yeah, so I have to call him.
So the thing is though, that number
Mhm.
would be what would be connected to.
Right.
Oh, okay, so it's not gonna just get handed off to somebody.
No, well, that's why I want to put a specific name on it, so I can't get.
Well, this is what makes it nice when you don't take the 2 credit cards we had here in the office.
Mhm.
And you just willy-nilly hand them out because you're not sure who's doing what where. To where I think Matt uses one of them for Linda. And then the other one is, I think, Ken carries it, don't
Yeah.
So we know pretty much where these numbers
But they
are at.
bring receipts also.
Right.
That's the thing, receipts. We're all required to use it. Okay, so I entertain a motion to approve a credit card for Kurt Clark under the city of Sumter for fire department use with a limit of $500, and he needs to produce receipts with every charge. Anybody?
I'll second
There's motion first.
it. I like her motion.
As stated.
As stated.
Okay, it's stated. Do I-
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? No, Kurt, no. Not doing that.
Well, with the fire situation changing the way it is and
Mhm.
stuff, I think that's important to have that.
So even though we just did this, my question is though, can we, the city, can like we give Matt the authorization to raise this? Because nobody can do anything with credit. That's one of
Should come to
the-
council.
Well, the reason why I'm saying is because, in other words, like the guys, the credit card limit is whatever they are, I think one's 1,500, one's 2, something like that. But the guys can't spend anything over $500 without coming to me. And I have the council's approval to spend up to $2,000 at a time. However, what I'm saying is if they gotta go get fuel, $500 ain't gonna buy much fuel if they're away from here. Because this is one of the things that Kurt's been bringing up for us to go out and fight wildland fire and go out there and do that.
Well, usually he comes to council if he wants permission
Yeah.
to take our equipment, so we can do it then.
Yeah, because he has to
Okay.
come, he has to come.
Well, I just want us to be aware of it, you know.
This is for, this is basically for incidentals, like, stuff
Maintenance.
that we maintain the trucks, or if they're out on the fire, so they go to the grocery store and get water, or
Okay.
case of water and stuff like this. And he has brought this up several times, that, they don't.
They're
get
out on
that
fire,
access.
they shouldn't have to buy anything.
No, but it happens. Okay, counselor comments. Whoa, okay. Daryl?
Guess I'll go first.
Daryl, yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to thank Brian Thexton for making a donation to the City of Sumter Library and Museum of $250. And his first payment to the City of Sumter for $100 for allowing him to stage or at the city shop. And here's his certificate of insurance for the city. We can put that on file. And so I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank him for his generosity.
Is he bagging that?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
because that was the concern, he is gonna bag.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it'll all be contained in bags and it will only sit there for a period of time.
Okay.
Nobody ships it out, or he will pick it up and remove it and take it back to my place.
Okay, well, that was nice of him, thank you.
Yeah.
Marcia, do you have anything?
No, I'm good.
Only thing I have is, it was brought up that we have individuals that are running the sprinklers in the middle of the day when it's 100 degrees, and it's kind of a waste of water. And I don't know, do we want to address this or wait until right now we are not under a water restriction. We have plenty of waters, the sand filters all got clean. The water, I guess, is coming, we have plenty coming down from Macaulay. So do we want, Matt wrote the letter here, but do we want to, if we do one, we have to do all? And then several, or do we gotta wait until we get more restricted and then go out and put a restriction?
Why don't you put a restriction on it now? You can water from 6 to 9 in the morning or 6 to 9 at night.
We already start conserving.
Just due to the extensive heat.
Yeah,
I mean,
because a couple of them are on automatic and
Yeah.
they come on during the day.
And then we've been running on, in the alley.
Those are programmable.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
can go in a program.
The only
Yeah.
thing is when you water like that during the day and stuff, all you're doing is burning your grass.
Well,
yeah, for the health of the grass, you're not doing it any good.
So we can just make those restrictions now, and it's
My
good
neighbor
time.
runs over on me.
Here was.
So
My
then,
neighbor runs over on me.
we're gonna just start, we'll change this a little and we'll talk to Jeff and Tim too, and we'll just they were going under a restriction of 9 AM, PM.
Well, if this weather keeps up the way it is, we're gonna be there soon anyway.
Yeah, and it also keeps our tank full for, a little more full for the fire.
Yeah.
So, but
Well,
yeah,
it is at the end of July, and I'm surprised we haven't had it yet.
well, he says there's a lot of water coming down in Cully.
There's a lot of them,
And all 3 central have been cleaned now, so
perfect.
it's coming in good, pretty good.
We'll just help them along with the 6 to 9 and 6 to 9. Who wants to go out at 100 degrees and lose sprinklers anyway?
Okay, so I'll talk, and then I did,
Not real.
well, I did talk to them, Sherry and I talked to them, and we mentioned to them to start coming to council and giving a monthly report. So they're agreeable to do that. And I just said if they're out on some job or something, they can just call us and, give one of us what's going on, and then we can present it. Because, they finally got the wastewater, pump temporarily running. It went off again last night when we had a power glitch, and we were able to get it back on, so keep our fingers crossed on that. And I just saw that, Dakota Consulting has done the intake form for the wastewater. So the problems we've had is kind of pushed up our need for a grant. So the paperwork has gone in for the final design to get started, and then that'll be done, and then next year it'll be put out, to start construction for it. So,
Remind me again, when we find out if we got the grant for the community center, that's not until next year.
that will be until next year.
We won't even know until then, right?
Soon.
Yeah.
We should-
Yeah, normally we don't,
Because that goes to DC, so.
normally grants like that, we don't know until what, after September, October.
Okay, that's all I have. Carol,
No, you already said what I need to say.
Nothing.
public comment?
I make a motion to we're adjourned.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, thank you, everybody. Everybody stay safe. Or